40 Bars and Yoshi G. Let me tell you something. I'm going to start off by saying this. Now, 40 said she would never respond or troll anybody online unless there was a good chance of her battling them. Now, Yoshi did this. There's this little clip out of Yoshi basically snapping on the whole battle rap community, going off on every and anybody who still feels like she doesn't write her own shit. And she sound kind of unstable. The heavy breathing, voice cracking, crying. She upset. And 40 was mocking that shit. She did a fucking TikTok video with a motherfucker, mouthing her words and shit. You know. And when I seen that, the only thing I could think of was that time 40 said, if you see me doing this type of shit, that means there's a good chance of me battling that person. And somebody asked her when she was on her Instagram, are you excited about your next opponent? And she said no. And the only person right now, anybody that pays attention to 40 or Yoshi and any of these females, you know which one they don't like. And 40 cannot stand Yoshi. Her whole demeanor changed when she got asked that question. So, OTFMZ puts up this side-by-side photo. One side of the photo, they're showing the proof. The live where 40 was asked, how do you feel? You know, just like I said, how do you feel about your opponent? And obviously, you know, she wasn't happy about it. And on the other side, you got Yoshi saying some shit about, well, why don't you speak up, Puddin'? Or she was some other shit that she said. But it's basically like this. 40 basically admitted it a long time ago. And Yoshi just throwing that shit right out there. The only question is when and where. If it's really going to happen. I believe it's going to happen. I don't know who idea it was, but it's somebody who pay attention to what the fuck be going on this internet. I know that shit. So we know that these women don't like to battle Yoshi. But the question, what's the real reason why? Is it because they really feel like she's not good enough, hasn't done enough, hasn't been around long enough? Is it because they feel like her pen, she doesn't write her own shit? Or is it because they're really scared of Yoshi actually beating them? Look what happened to Caution. I thought that was going to be a motherfucking 3-0. Yoshi whipped that ass. Not only did the girl choke, Yoshi came with all 3 rounds. She went the fuck off. And I told myself, after I seen that performance, I said, yo, I ain't never doubting Yoshi G again. And I'm not. I don't know if she write her own stuff. But if you put her up against a 40 or a Jazz or something, I'm saying this. I'm not going to underestimate her. I'm not saying there's not levels to this shit. There's absolutely levels. But you gotta wonder, man. Because all these girls, these girls don't want nothing to do with Yoshi. Nothing at all. So what's the real reason? Not good enough. Don't like the fact that she doesn't write her stuff, which is still to be figured out. Or they just don't want to take a chance of battling her. Because they know if Yoshi G, somebody who, you know, hasn't been like in too many big situations. But if they was to lose to her, that would make their ass look crazy. Especially after the stigma that this girl walk around with. And that makes it all more interesting to see if 40 and Yoshi really have a battle. Because how is that going to go? Is it going to be just as simple 40 Bars showing this levels to the shit? And she just going to get that quick 2-1, possibly 3-0? Or is Yoshi going to bring one of those Lady Caution performances, show the fuck out, and possibly get a 2-1 edge on 40 Bars? Could you imagine 40 Bars losing to Yoshi G? Niggas wouldn't even look at 40 the same ever again if that shit happened. The same reason why these females ain't been battling. When the last time Yoshi battled? Ain't nobody touched her since that battle with Lady Caution. Now, she could have went and took a break, but maybe there's more to it. Yoshi is like a wild card in female battle rap right now, yo. Don't play with this girl. Bonnie Godiva was saying the other day in that live with 3 Letterman, Jazz, and 40. She was saying, listen, y'all better not underestimate Shorty. You know? And them was the words that's in the back of my mind right now when I think about the possibility of her and 40 having this battle. Wow. Wow. 40, if this battle is happening, you already accepted it, from my understanding. You might not like the bitch, but do not slack, 40. Do not slip up against Yoshi G. She might mess around and fuck your legacy up. That'll be like A Ward getting one over on Gotti. It'll be worse than that.